Have you ever wondered the difference between active and passive voice? It's okay. Me too. Active and passive voice are very common in many different world languages, and even then, they can get very confusing. So let's start from the beginning. Active voice. Active voice is when the subject of the sentence performs the action denoted by the verb. These tend to have action verbs in each sentence. Now, you may ask yourself, why is active voice important? I'll tell you. Active voice makes for more concise and less wordly sentences, and the less words you have, the more easier it is to understand. Here's an example of active voice. I'm doing my homework. Plain, simple, and to the point. Side note, this is also the tense of present continuous. Now that we got the hang of active voice, let's move on to passive voice. Passive voice is used to show interest in the person or object that experiences an action, rather than the person or object that performs the action. In other words, the most important thing or person becomes the subject of the sentence. Now, if you asked yourself why active voice is important, you're gonna ask yourself why passive voice is important. Passive voice emphasizes the action, creates a sense of anonymity, and fosters objectivity. Passive voice creates a sense of emotional distance between the reader and the narrative, so the reader can become more objective about what he or she is reading. Here's an example of passive voice. My homework is done. Another quick side note, this sentence is used in present simple tense. Think you got these two voices down? Well, we're gonna go over tenses now. Wait, don't leave yet. These are very important key components of active and passive voice, so listen up. Now, if I wanted to use present simple tense, I would start with, she receives a phone call. This is used in the active voice. If I wanted to say it in the passive voice, I would say, a phone call is received by her. This shows present simple tense. If I wanted to use present continuous tense, I would say, she is opening a jar of pickles. That would be in the active voice. In the passive voice, I would say, a jar of pickles is being opened by her. Now, these are just some examples of the uses of tenses with active and passive voice. There are other tenses, but these are the main two ones I wanted to cover today. Now, for the fun part. Let's quiz ourselves to see how well we know active voice and passive voice. Let's start now. Question 1. Maya is eating a cookie. Passive or active? If you guessed active, you are correct. This is also in the present continuous form. Question 2. A conversation is received by Destiny. Passive or active voice? If you guessed passive voice, you're correct. This sentence is also used in the present simple tense. Also, kudos to my roommate. You got him down. Congratulations. Now that you know the difference between active and passive voice, you can use these in your everyday lives. Whether you're writing a paper, posting on social media, or just having a genuine conversation with friends, you can always remember, use your passive and your active voice. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.